Hi guys, I'm super excited. We have gotten to the final section of this class. Oh wow, this is really cool. It feels really cool. And if you've come this far, well, you have done a really good job. Really good job. Um, Basically, I'll be showing you best WordPress practices and um, how you would avoid some pretty costly mistakes I made, building websites and stuff. First of all, the first one is using child themes, and it's very important that you actually use child themes. For example, Ocean WP has its child theme. So instead of having the main, you should have the main theme installed. Don't delete the main theme. This theme more like takes stuff from the main theme, to work on your website. But basically, what you want to do is have your main theme installed, then have your child theme installed and activated. So your child theme more like takes really important, styling or stuff from the main theme, and um, when you edit this child theme, what happens is that when an update happens, when you make an update on the main theme, it doesn't remove your work. It doesn't like erase your progress, because you wouldn't want that to happen. Like erasing your progress and stuff, you wouldn't want that to happen. So basically, for Ocean WP here, there's a child theme. So I googled this and came here. So I came to download child themes, and you can download the child theme here. Just click on this here, and it downloads. And when you download that, you just exactly how you activate a theme. That's how you also want to activate this one, basically. That's how you want to like activate this one, basically. So that's the first thing, using the child theme. The second thing I would want to talk about is the site index. Now let's go back to the official website. WP is fun slash WP admin. So always use a child theme, and always do your customizations on that child theme. It's very important. You don't want to lose all your work because of an update. Because what happens when you update your theme is that the theme actually like erases whatever customizations has been made and just gives you a fresh, clean version of that theme. It will just removes it and gives you a fresh version. So to combat that, don't make your changes on the theme. You can make your changes outside the theme, and that's why you need a child theme. Because so the child theme more like inherits, stuff from the parent theme. That is the main stuff, basically. So site index. Basically, I feel I believe this should be the first thing you do when you actually open your WordPress. Is settings, reading, then go down here to the last one and discourage search engines. So it more like tells Google and other search engines, please don't index this site for me. You know how you have all those, and I'm sure you might see them on Google some other time, because I didn't even do this. Those posts that had those nonsense characters and stuff like that. You wouldn't want those Google seeing stuff like that. They would think that your website is would I call it scammy or fishy or something? I don't know, but it's not good. It doesn't look good for you, actually. So what you want is to take this and save changes. When you do that, it discourages search engines from looking at your website. So when you're done with the website and your content is up, you've worked on your SEO, stuff like that, everything is up and running, then and you're good to go, then you could come back here and take this off and save it again. That's the second thing. The third thing is always update. Always update. It's very important. And how do you update? It's quite easy. Dashboard update. Let's wait for that to load. There is nothing to update now. There's nothing to update now. If another version of WordPress was available, it would have given you a button here to update. If you see your plugins are all up to date, your themes are all up to date. But in case you have plugins or themes that you need to update, just come here, mark all, and click update. That's just how easy it is to update, basically. Use hard to guess passwords. It is very important to use hard to guess passwords. I have built websites for people that it came back to bite me though. It came back to bite me. That I used. Okay, you know when you are installing WordPress, I showed you you must have seen that the default thing, the default username that they gave me was admin, right? Exactly. So what happened was that I just left the admin there and just put it password. Like I just put, an easy to guess password. What happened was that the site got hacked and completely closed down the website. Although it gave me some job to do because I could have easily, told the person, hey, your website got hacked and virus infected. It's not my fault. So go, find what happened is that I actually like went to I looked at it. I took a look at it and I got to know that this was actually like a virus. It was not it was not their fault that it happened. It was actually a virus. So that's when I remember that okay, wow, this password was actually like very easy to remember. And I it took me a lot of time to disinfect. Although I was actually later grateful because it actually taught me how to disinfect websites whenever there is a virus and stuff. So um but yes, you really do not want to use that. You really do not want to use that. So what happened is that I rebuilt the website for the client and I actually even did a better job, trying to like make the whole thing more like to of my way of saying okay, I'm sorry that this happened to your website and all that. So that being said, you really do not want to use it's easy to guess password. Also go for security themes like scurry. You want to get that one, you want to get that one installed on your website too. So basically think security whenever you're working. Three, create backups. Very importantly, I want to show you uh, a tool that you can actually use to create backups easily, and that's called Updraft Plus. Updraft Plus. UPDRAFT PLUS. Exactly. It has more than 3 million active installations. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. So you install and you activate just like you activate your plugins. And what happens is that with this plugin you can set it in a way that it automatically backs up every day or every week or however you want it. But why this is important or why this is good, well, I don't know why this should have been installed by now. Why this is like okay, awesome, why this is like really good is because at times you might actually like mess up your website. You know how this happened on the website and um if something happens on your website, basically you want to like revert back, you want to like restore um your website to the point where it was fine, right? Because at times, yes, you can actually fix the problem without restoring, but it takes a level of technical expertise to know that, like to understand that. That's why it shouldn't really be your go-to all the time, trying to fix it. So basically, you can actually like soften the blow by just a having a backup on your website basically. So how you do that is you go to settings, Updraft Plus. We've already activated the plugin. So you want to go there and click on backup now. If I do backup now, it just shows me this. And if I only want this backup to be deleted manually, I just click on this. And when I click backup, it backs up the website. You see, it requests to start a backup and stuff like that. So now the website is backing up and um, yeah, it should be done in a few seconds. So this is how you back up your website easily. I before I stumbled on this particular plugin, I was I had very okay. The backup has finished running. I had a very difficult time trying to back up because I saw a lot of plugins that didn't really deliver, but they were premium plugins and stuff. But this is totally free, and I'm wondering why they made this plugin free. Like why on this plugin is like I would say it's the best backup plugin. Like very easy and straightforward to use. You can also set it in such a way that you see fast backup, every 2 hours or every 4 hours, 12, however you want it, you know. And how many backups do you want to keep? Do you want to keep only two backups? So if it's every 2 hours, so it keeps the last 4 hours if you got the math correctly. If you want to keep like 10, 16 backups, that's totally up to you. So you want this maybe every daily or maybe daily, or it depends on what you're doing on the website. If your website is like heavy and you do stuff every day, like you post heavily every day, every day, every day, you might maybe want to go for 12 hours, or go for every 12 hours and keep maybe as many as maybe 14. That's like, if you do the math correctly, that's like a week um a week data, is it size? Yes, a week size of or a week, yeah, so basically a week backup. That's like for the last week and stuff. So that's how you get this done, backing up your files and backing up your database. um So with that done, you could just click on save changes. I'm going to remove that because I don't want that on my hosting. I'm not doing much on this website yet. So zero, zero. So I don't need that right now on my hosting. So that's fine. So basically, this is it. That's how you back up your website and stuff. Optimize SEO, very important. In our last um, one of our last sections, we talked about used SEO and how you set that up. It's very important that you do that. Don't forget. Don't leave it. Yeah, don't. And lastly, SSL certificate. It's very important that you don't leave this out. Don't let your website be unsecure. Be it's very it wouldn't look good on for you, and it's definitely going to affect you, because when your users actually come on your website and they see that not secure, they don't feel safe there. They don't feel like, okay, they don't feel safe there actually. So you wouldn't want that. You definitely wouldn't want that. That is all um for this class. If you got to the end, thank you very much for staying around. I really would love to hear from you. So you could always shoot me a mail at hey at realjamesma.com, realjamesma.com, hey@realjamesma.com, or you could follow me across social media: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Real James Ma. I would love to get your questions. I would love to get your feedback. I would love to get your testimonials. If you really enjoyed this, I would love to hear from you. I would really really love to hear from you. Yeah, it was good having you around, and thank you very much for staying with me um, throughout this class. Um, yeah, thank you so much. Goodbye.